Hello everyone, Bruce here to show you a little bit about the Python print function. And that is the function that can be used in Python to output data, right, to the terminal, to the person running the program. So I'm in Visual Studio Code, and somebody pointed out in a prior video, they saw me do this with the new file. See my mouse cursor in the upper left? When I hover over that, it says new file, right? New file, and then I can type in, I'll just do here, print dash demo.py, right? That's how you can create a new file. You can also do it through the menus, file, new file, right? On the Mac, it's Command N. I believe, what is it on a PC? Is it Control N or Alt N? I always forget. Give it a try, all right? So here I am today, and I'm going to close the sidebar. Okay, there it is. So now I'm just working in Visual Studio Code, and you see absolutely nothing. And I'm here to show you, again, the print function, right? So check this out. Print. There you go. Nothing at all. And I'll do that one more time because print. And notice the type ahead. That's what we call this in Visual Studio Code, right? It's guessing, right, at what you're trying to do. It knows that print is built in to Python. And if you click on print, right, it puts those parentheses like I did there. And you could also just print and then do the first parenthesis yourself, and then it will complete and close the parentheses for you, all right? So watch this, right? I'm gonna save the file, okay? There it is, it's saved now. And I'm gonna right-click, run Python file in terminal, okay? And look what I got here, right here, right? I have a blank line because the print function by default, right, will print out a blank line after it prints out what you tell it to, all right? So I'm not telling it to print anything out here, and yet it still printed a blank line, right? And if I add a second print, right, like that, and I save it, and I run like that, it prints out two blank lines, okay? So again, we're just doing some basic stuff here, all right? I want to just show you about print, right? So print, right, can print out, like if I say print out the number 3, right, because that 3 is a good number, and I right-click and say run Python file in terminal, right, it prints out the number 3. There it is, right there, right? And if I change it to a string of characters, I like pizza, right? Whoop, pizza, right? And I print that out, right? Check it out. There it is, the string of characters, I like pizza. And again, right, it can be single quotes or double quotes. They just need to match, okay? Now, that's the basic print function, right? But not only can it print out like a string of characters like I like pizza, right? But it can also print out other things, right? Like you put a comma, and then you can put here, I like turtles, right? And you can print out another thing separated by a comma, and let's just say it's 42, right? So the print function takes multiple items here, okay? And let me show you this. So check this out. Run Python file in terminal. And there it is. I like pizza, I like turtles, and the number 42, okay? And you could even put expressions, right? Comma, 4 plus 20, right, is 24, right? So watch this. Run Python file in terminal. I like pizza, I like turtles, 42 and 24. It evaluated this mathematical expression here. So you see that? So that is like what print can do. It can take multiple parameters, right, as we say here. These parameters, the first parameter is a string, I like pizza, comma, another string, I like turtles, right, comma, the numeric value 42, comma, and then an expression for plus 20, okay? Now, let me just back this out. Actually, I'm going to comment this out. There we go. And now I'm going to go back to just a basic print. And now I'm going to say, I like turtles, right? And then I'm going to say, end equals that, nothing. End equals nothing. So let me try this for a second. Run Python file and terminal. And look where the cursor is. You see what it did there? It ended the line like right there. That's where it is, because normally what print does is it like, think of like your keyboard when you're like wanting to end a paragraph in Word or Google Docs, how you hit the enter key, right? So we are telling it when you end printing out, I like turtles, right? Don't do what you normally do, which is like hitting the enter key, or what we call in computer languages like a line feed, carriage return, right? So I could actually end the line with an asterisk, right? So watch this. Run Python file and terminal. And notice what it did here, right? It ended it in an asterisk, okay? Now, what you can do too is you can do stuff like this, where you're going to say, hey, end the line with these /n/n/n things, which are new lines. Again, that's a backslash and backslash and backslash n. So check this out, because it might not be what you expect. Ready? Right click, run Python file and terminal, and we get I like turtles, right? There it is right there. And then it's really hard to see, but we get, 3 additional line feeds. We get 3 additional line feeds, right? So let's just do 1 additional so you can see it. 1 additional. So that's kind of, notice that it did I like turtles, and it put, this is the default. It does normally put 1 line feed, right, after it prints something out. So if I take this out, you're going to see it's going to print out the same thing, right? Run, see, same exact thing. So if I go back and I put that there, but I add one more, whoops, /n/n, right? Run Python file and terminal, and you get that additional line feed. You see that? This is the one that it normally does, and then we added a second one, okay? So it'll end what it prints out by adding 2 enter keys, right, or line feeds, all right? So there we go, we covered that, okay? Next thing, I want to print out, right, I like pizza, and I like turtles, okay? And then I want to separate each one of those by a dash. So SEP, right, is a special thing that the print function knows. You can look it up in the textbook and the documentation, right? And it's going to separate out, right, after it prints out I like pizza, it's going to put a dash, and then it's going to put I like turtles right after it, okay? So here we go. Run Python file and terminal, and I like pizza dash I like turtles. Okay, so I just wanted to give you a brief introduction to the print function, and there's more in the textbook and more in some of the other videos for the class, but that's like printing 101. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions whatsoever, just let me know. Have a great day.